Nigga, please. Nigga, I know you didn't just do that. Hello, my name is Iris Simmons. The reality is that many of the uses of the aforementioned word can be heard in present-day African-American society. Herein lies part of the difficulty. The word endures because it is used repeatedly, even by the people it insults. Do you know what the word means? While researching this word, the word and the implications of using it, I have found that the N word can be traced to the Latin word niger, meaning black. This word became the noun Negro, black person, in English, and simply the color black in Spanish and Portuguese. My purpose is to bring awareness of the historical negative effect the N-word has had in society to those who have forgotten it and those who never knew. In an interview with Oprah, Jay-Z stated that it is just part of the way we communicate. He goes on to say that his generation had not had the same experience with the word that generations of people before him had. We are not so close to that pain, he says. He further states that his generation has disarmed the word. We took the firing pin out of the grenade, he said. The N-word is not a term of endearment. It still carries with it much of the hatred, disgust directed towards black Africans and African Americans. And the symbolism of avoiding the word is as important as the word power, as it gives the word power. The N-word is a term the slave master used to label his slaves. The word has its origins in the hate and contempt that the slave master had for his slaves. No matter how you spell it, the word has carried these emotions of hate throughout centuries, which is why it is so powerful to hear. Every time you say it, it releases the spirit of hate into the world. Our ancestors must be rocking in their boots. The N-word is not a term of endearment. It cannot be reappropriated. We cannot redefine the N-word or respell it to make it positive. The N-word carries with it much of the hatred and disgust directed towards black Africans and African Americans. Historically, the N-word defined, limited, made fun of, and ridiculed blacks. It is a term of exclusion, a verbal reason for discrimination. Whether used as a noun, verb, or adjective, it strengthens the stereotype of the lazy, stupid, dirty, worthless nobody. No other American surname carries such powerful cruelty. Moreover, while it may seem ridiculous to say the phrase, the N-word, when everyone knows what it is, it's like spelling sex to a 16-year-old, right? The symbolism of avoiding the word is an important indication of the word's power. Racism is so subtle, we now think that we can embrace the N-word and take away its power. However, not enough time has passed for this concept to be effective. The word is viewed as a racial slur at large. It will continue to be so until it is put away for a generation. And then, maybe it can be embraced at such a time in a historical context. Until the pain of the word no longer lingers in society for any of us, we cannot continue to use the N-word. Every time we use the N-word, it is a slap in the face of our elders and a blatant disrespect to our ancestors. We have not only lost our minds, we have lost our consciousness. The dependency of this word as a greeting to complete a sentence and start conversation is a total disregard for every movement that gave us the many freedoms we enjoy today. In conclusion, the N-word is not a term of endearment. The N-word still carries with it much of the hatred and disgust directed towards Black Africans and African Americans, and the symbolism of avoiding the word is an important indication of the word's power. In 2003, the fight to correct the shameful availability of this word had positive results. Recently, Kwasi Mfume, President and CEO of the National Association for Advancement of Colored People, NAACP, gave a speech at Virginia Tech. There, everyone was informed of the landmark decision that was made with the people at Webster's Dictionary, recognizing their error. Beginning with the next edition, the N-word will no longer be synonymous with African Americans in their publications. Are there any questions?
Okay, when you said the N-word as a term of endearment, I mean, what about the other words that are used as like loaded as the N-word is? Like women say, I'm that D, you know, when that really is just a female dog.
Well, I don't know any women who say that I'm a B. So I can't speak to that.
I can act like a B. I can
Women say that?
B.
Really?
Yes.
Immature women.
Immature women. Oh, okay.
That's right.
I'm sorry.
Immature women, that's right.
I don't know any of those, and I'll say this: if I knew any, I'd correct them.
Thank you.
Any more questions?